I'm here, I promise. I don't know why my sound effects aren't working. Well, all right. Well, coming to you live on Radio X Australia, Dare Talk Radio in Australia, uh, Country Talk X or Country Radio. I need to get the name of it. Damn it. Where is this hide? All right, hide that. Yeah, my sound effects aren't working. Why are my sound effects not working? This is annoying me because I got to play a.
Is it plugged in?
Yeah, it's plugged in. I don't, but it's not showing up on my thing, and I got to play the commercial, or not the commercial, but the. Well, that didn't work out. It's the top of the hour for Australia. I don't know why it's not working. Buttons are working. I'm going to have to call technical support again. All right. Well, if you're listening to us on Dare Talk Radio in Australia and you need more information, go to daremediagroup.au for that. Hopefully that'll take care of the FCC until I figure out why I can't. I don't know. That's weird. Hold on a minute. Let me do this.
God, he's pushing buttons.
Pushing buttons here. Let me see if that fit. Where'd it go? Shit, I don't even know where it went. I'm on the laptop in Knoxville, so everything is a little bit different than it is at home. And I tried to set it up the exact same way, and it's not failed. So go to settings and see. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe I need to.
Sportcat's Daily Gazette, live across Australia.
Everything played all at once. Whoa. Well, I got it to work. That's the good news. Jesus.
Yeah.
Sportcat's Daily Gazette, live across Australia on Dare Media Group radio
now
stations. News, weather.
And somehow it all makes sense.
Not really.
For more information, go to daremediagroup.com.au.
Oh, well. All right. So I'm here, as we don't need the boss jock.
The boss jock.
There you go. Now I'm getting radio cooking.
The building.
I'm here with Brenda. And you can join the
Sportcat show.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I got it all running now. We're not rolling now. So you can join the fun by coming over to YouTube and joining the chat. We got some great people here. Brenda is here. Denise is here. Well, thank you, Denise. Unless you ate gas station food, I don't think you got it from me. It was either the gas station food or the tiny terrorist. I wasn't sure.
Oh, God. Yeah, that little walking disease. He gives you everything.
Yeah. That's what they do at that age. They just give you everything. Hello, Chris. Welcome. Who else is in here? That's it, I believe. I think. Hell, I don't know. So
Juan's in here.
Juan,
somewhere.
hello, Juan.
Yeah.
Where's Juan?
He's over on my thingy kabobber.
Hello, Juan. Hold on. Let me press this too. Got to stay legal. Jesus.
The views, opinions, and satirical content expressed on Sportcat's Daily Gazette are those of the host, Glenn Sportcat Jackson.
It's this guy.
And do not reflect the views of any affiliated networks, sponsors, or platforms hosting the show.
That's correct.
This show is intended for entertainment purposes only. Please note, satire and humor, all commentary, especially on news, sports, and entertainment, is presented in a satirical manner. Statements made on this show should not be taken as factual reporting or professional advice.
No, please. No, please. Professional advice. I'm not a scientist.
I just had tea go up my nose.
And other things, I guess. So, for those of you that may not know, I think I still got that audio file here, Chris. Give me a minute. So, for those of you that may not know, Saturday morning I hopped in the Outback, or the Crosstrek rather, and Brenda and I headed north. And I'm broadcasting live from East Tennessee in a remote location, hidden from ice. I don't want him to come catch me. So, Other shows can't get their dirty little mouths free of saying my name and Brenda's. And I appreciate them for listening. But how about this? How about fuck off? Okay. There's some legal advice for
Somebody
you.
said my name?
Yeah. There's
Oh
another
my
show.
God.
And I want to point out once again, as a matter of fact, let's just go a step further. They're requesting, the federal government, ICE is requesting for people that could be pervasive, or in other words, calling people Nazis and threatening violence on law enforcement should be reported. So anybody that wants to go out there and report somebody, please feel free. Brenda, find the web link and send it to me, because we want to make sure to those armchair scientists can fuck off. And if you threaten the federal government, well, you know what you're going to get? You're going to get a knock at the door. So I'm tired of playing your silly fucking game. You would have a radio war. I've got an audience of 40,000. How's your 200 working out for you there, dickhead? So there you go.
I'm so glad you're feeling better today.
I'm all in. So yeah, that was the other
Hi,
thing.
Monica.
Let me address that. So we didn't have a show yesterday because somewhere between, I forgot to eat again when I left home Saturday morning. I seem to be forgetting to eat. My doctor's not happy about that. And so I got halfway here and I was like, oh shit, I'm hungry. So I stopped and got some gas station cuisine. I don't know that that's what caused the stomach issue, because the tiny terrorist is brought some kind of plague into the house and really killed everybody. I escaped before it occurred, but I may have picked up a amoeba or something. It was either that or the gas station food. So all baby food digested in the 70s has worked its way through. I can assure you now. So,
and Glenn, you don't stop and eat gas station food unless you're stopping at a Buc-ee's.
Well, no, yeah, but I couldn't stop at a Buc-ee's with Ginger. Plus, Google took me some really back roads way. I got off on like 411. Just outside of Atlanta, and I popped up on in Maryville on I-40 and 75. I don't know. Maybe there was.
Okay, I'm concerned about you now. As often as you go to your mom's house, you had to use Google.
Well, I always use it because travel has its problems with traffic and stuff. So I always use.
You'll find out when you get there.
And here's the deal. If you're coming 75 north and you get up to just about Chattanooga, from just before like Dalton to the other side of Chattanooga, if that's shut down, there's no other road around the mountain. So
that's true. That's true.
So I don't know if there was a problem up there and Google just directed me through back roads. It didn't take any more time. Well, maybe it took like 30 extra minutes, but it wasn't a bad drive. So it was just
Good morning, Ivy.
I was just hungry.
Hi, Randy.
Yeah, Randy is in the chat here. Hello from Channel 12 TV Network. We're glad you're here.
Randy says he uses his Google just to go to the bathroom.
Monica says I'm a gift that keeps on giving, telling people to fuck off. Well, yeah. Randy's so he has to use Google to get to the bathroom. Oh, either that or maybe he has an outhouse and it's far away. He has to walk. I don't know. Who am I to judge? So, and
suck.
So
That would really suck.
It would. So, Brenda, how the hell are you before we get on with our shenanigans?
I've been up since 6:30 this morning. So,
because you didn't sleep yesterday or the day before at all.
Right. So. I know. So, I was on the phone with Randy late that night because I couldn't sleep. So him and I were on the phone talking. No. And my pills kicked in and I finally decided, okay, I was ready to go to bed. So I get off the phone with him and then something hit my mind to go look it up. And I got involved in that. And before I knew it, it was 7:30 in the morning. And I said, well, shit, I ain't going to sleep yet. So Yep.
Yeah, that was a mistake, Brenda.
Yeah, I was up a good 24 hours before I finally fell asleep. So yeah.
I haven't forgot to sleep yet. I just forget to eat.
I have a demon on my shoulder. What do you want?
I see that. So, all right. Well, it is 2:12 on the East Coast, and that means in LA it's high noon.
And we don't
No,
care.
not high noon. It's high noon in Denver. My thing's backwards. LA, it's 11:12. It's 10:12 in Anchorage and 9:12 in Honolulu. Perth, well, good morning. It's 3:12 a.m. I don't know why you're listening to me, but thank you very much. Brenda and I deeply appreciate you all listening. And for Sydney, it is 6:12 in the morning. So, all right. Well, good morning to all. Good morning, Darwin. You're at 4:42, and of course, it's 6:13 in Lord Howe. Let's see. Do we need to... Tokyo, yeah, I'm going to say that. It's 4:13 in the a.m. I'm keeping up with Japan news because the reason I'm in East Tennessee is my cousin. He works for a major corporation here in Knoxville, and he is in Japan right now being trained on some new equipment. He's like got his master's degree in electrical engineering. He is actually a scientist in the family, so he's over in Japan right now, and he slept through the earthquake. But it was pretty far northwest of him. But they are under a mega quake warning. Not quite sure what that is, but we'll talk about it. So if you can go outside and look at the moon, which most of the lower 48 won't be able to, you would look up and see it's 72% illuminated. So it's working its way towards it. Brenda,
Looks
do you
like
know
an
what the
egg.
next full moon is, by the way?
Sometime next year, I'm pretty sure.
Well, duh. What's the name of it? Jesus.
Oh, do I know what it is?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, you should know, Brenda, because this show wants to keep our listener informed. December 3rd will be the next moon, and you should have particular interest in this one, Brenda. It's the wolf moon. The wolf moon when the werewolves come out. So, so
that's interesting. Hopefully it looks a little bit better than the beaver did, because, well, I'll tell you what, I was all excited about that thing, and it didn't look like a beaver at all. I don't know what the hell that was.
So, yeah. So we're running off the beaver.
Gonna be awfully rough on the beaver, I'm afraid.
We were rough on the beaver. So the next moon is January 3rd. And they always put it in Eastern time. I guess maybe that's because that's where NASA is, or Trump's king. I don't know. So, the peak time for viewing is 5:03 a.m. January 3rd. If you want to see the full wolf moon, it won't be as big as the others, though. This isn't a super moon. So, and then I've got the whole list here. Snow moon comes after that. Then worm moon. There you go.
Well, they screwed that up because a wolf is definitely bigger than a beaver, so they should have reversed.
The beaver came first, so yeah. But it's the first of the year.
NASA.
Well, I don't know. These things are made up by ancient indigenous people who I don't know who the hell they are, but that's who they are. So
okay.
I think there's other names for them in the other parts of the world.
Probably.
Randy, did you not take care of the beaver? Is that what the deal is? None of my business. So I'm not one to judge. So
she left with a cane and a limp.
She asked for it hard. And never mind. I didn't punch her, but anyway. Chris says when the worm moon crawls into the beaver, I want to see photos. So why do I sense Chris will be the one to send me the photos?
I know, right?
I think, and by the way, Wendell, if Wendell's listening, he sends me a picture, and I get these all the time, not just from Wendell, but from other people. of the red circle in a blob squatch. And Wendell is convinced this one is a Bigfoot. And I said, well, Wendell, AI, I said, I think it's a tree. I said, AI, just put it in AI and tell it to sharpen the image to 4K quality. No, you do it. I'm not the one who wants to know it's a fucking Bigfoot. I think it's a tree. Jesus.
Why are you arguing with Wendell? Do you not know it doesn't get you anywhere?
It's pointless. So,
yes, it's pointless. Just like this fake looking shit right here.
Yeah, well, hey, there's some new 3-Eye Atlas news.
Oh boy.
This thing just never ceases to amaze. So now that we have the the Interplanetary Defense League of Nations or whatever the hell it is, activated, apparently every satellite known to the government, including the little kid in Mexico with the flip phone, is aimed at this rock. And when they compiled their most recent data yesterday evening, they've determined that it has rotated and shifted course, and that's not physically possible. and I quote, different jets are on, even though those jets are volcanoes spewing ice, but different jets are on. 10 more days until it gets close enough to Earth for you to pull out your Polaroid and take a picture, circle it with a red marker, and send it to me. Yeah? 10 more days it gets close to us, but it'll still be 27 million miles away. So we're safe, and I don't know, unless it's a alien. And Tim Burchant, I love the guy. I don't know. Do you know who that is, Brenda?
I should. I'm pretty sure I should.
You should. Yeah. He's my congressman for here in East Tennessee.
That's right. That's it. And, there's so many of them. I can't keep track.
Well, yeah. And there's going to be more soon. He just, yeah, Chris is right. They were quoted as what the fuck just happened. Exactly. Yeah. So, he just, in an interview was asked something recently within the past 24 hours about UFOs. And his comment back was, well, hell, we should be worried about what's underwater, not in. And they were like, what? And he's like, yeah, there's stuff the size of our aircraft carriers going 200 miles an hour underwater. It was like, wait a minute, hold on. What did you just say? Tim. I love him. He says, and I heard it from a congressman. So it's just, that's better than reading it on the internet, right? So,
yeah.
Well, if you do go outside in the lower 48, 15 of you will be able to view the aurora tonight if you don't have snow. Alaska, well, that's pending you don't have a snownado and an earthquake with an ice volcano. You might be able to see it. North Dakota, Minnesota is going to stand a chance of seeing this. They've got a blizzard coming. Montana, did you hear on yesterday in the news yesterday what happened in Montana?
No.
This storm, this snow ice storm, had 110 mile an hour winds. That's hurricane force winds.
Oh my God.
No. Yeah. So,
okay. Glenn,
yes.
Full screen me for a minute.
Oh God, this is gonna hurt. I know it.
This thing right here, she might attack. I cannot guarantee, confirm or deny, because this is what she does.
Please.
Right now, she's digging her claws into my arm because she thinks it's funny. So if you hear me go, "Ow, bitch," you know why.
Sure, Brenda. So.
What do you want?
Look at that. Your little pussy wants some attention. So there you go. All right. Well, let's get
back to the news.
So yeah, yesterday Montana had hurricane force winds with snow. I God, I can't imagine what the damn wind chill was with 110 mile an hour winds.
God, I'd have been in the house. I'd have never left home.
Yeah, well, you don't go outside up there in the winter. Chris says if there's submarines or any watercraft going over 200 miles an hour, NASCAR is done. Yeah, if we could only film them, that'd be cool.
Right?
Wisconsin, all those states up there, and South Dakota, Michigan, Idaho, Washington, Maine, Vermont, no chance. No, New Hampshire, no chance. You're going to have a blizzard coming through. So Iowa, Wyoming, and, well, maybe New York. Down in the UK, you might be able to see it for a brief period of time, but not. It's not, here in the US. Yeah, you're going to be lucky if you go outside and see anything because of the clouds and the snow. All right, Brenda. Here we go.
Oh, shit.
Well, we got a few here. I haven't had a chance to review these yet. So the trivia, countries with W. We aren't too good at geography. So we'll, countries of Europe by population. Well, they're all Muslims. So what the hell does that matter? U.S. presidential terms with whammy. And I don't know what the hell I know what that means.
What the hell does that
cold
mean?
Is in the, I don't know. Well, let's find out. What the hell? We'll just see. Oh, Jesus Christ. Joe Biden. Okay, so let's read the rules. We show you 10 random U.S. presidents. Guess any year within their presidency term, but 5 mistakes and you're out. What? No, I ain't doing that. I can tell you when Biden was in office. I don't know. That's a stupid one. You're not doing that. Let's see here. Cold is in the answers. Well, we might be able to pull this one off. The answer is got cold in it. You think we could pull this one off, Brenda?
We never pull any of them off, so you might as well. It don't matter.
My keyboard is further away, so this can complicate that shit. And if I pull it, I might unplug the camera or mic or something. All right. Well, let's start this and we'll try. Here we go. Method to quit smoking. Well, that would be cold turkey, right, Brenda?
Yep.
Chris Martin's band, Coldplay, I believe. I can spell it right. Yeah. Sales pitch to a stranger. Cold call, right?
I guess.
Right. Yeah, cold call. Energy source of the future. Cold fusion? Is that right?
Cold fusion.
That's right. There's no cure for it. Well, that's just a common cold, isn't there?
Yep.
Yeah. What a reluctant groom has. Well, we know what that is. USA versus USSR. That's the Cold War.
That is.
Sliced deli meat.
Cold cuts.
Cold cuts. Yeah, there you go. Long-term unsolved crime. Cold case. Hey, we're doing pretty good. Oh, except I can't spell. CASE. There we go. A nightmare. You might wake up in a cold sweat. All right. Hey, we're doing pretty good here, Brenda. Cold mass of air moving in. That's a front, isn't it?
Cold front. Yep.
To snub someone is to give them the cold
shoulder.
Hey, we might make this one if I can type. Reptiles are the ectothermic, meaning that they have cold blood? No.
Well, they are
cold. No, let's connect them.
They are cold-blooded.
Cold-blooded. That's right. Oh, here we go. Wrestler Steve Austin, Stone Cold.
Stone Cold, my man. Oh, God.
Okay. It caused by herpes 1 simplex. That's a cold sore, right?
Yep.
Cure for unwanted arousal. Shower?
A cold shower. Yep.
Yeah. Coffee made without boiling the water. Oh, you have to guess that one. I don't know that.
Coffee made without boiling the water.
Yeah, that's the cold one. Is that a frappuccino? Hell yeah. Is it a frappuccino?
Well, yeah, but you have to. Well, I guess you can say cold frappuccino. It's gotta have cold in the name, right?
It's have cold in it. Yeah, cold what? We got 1:30. Shit, we were doing so good. Oh God, cold. I don't drink coffee. Cold brew. He says cold brew.
Oh yeah, you know what? That's right.
Madonna, the boy with the blank, is always right. Cold cock. I don't know.
Way to go, Madonna.
The boy with the blank is always Mr. Right. Help out from the chat here. We're a minute away from success of completing one. 59 seconds. With the boy with the blank is always right. The boy, 50 seconds. We're struggling on the last damn one.
I'm trying to remember the names. I'm trying to remember the words of the song.
Oh, and I got a story about that. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm gonna screw this. We were almost perfect, Brenda. Oh,
stick. Randy said stick.
Stick? S-T-I-C-K?
Yeah, cold stick.
Well, apparently that ain't it.
Damn it. Okay.
All right, 19 seconds. I don't know the answer to this one. Madonna, the boy with the blank is always right. Cock? I don't. It's Madonna. Cold Heart?
Cold Heart?
No.
Cold Facts?
Cold Cash.
Yes.
And yes, Chris would have been right. It would have been Cold Hard Cash. Yeah, we just ran out of time, so we only missed one. So, and apparently we're doing pretty well. Only 23% of the people surveyed could answer that one. So there you go. Between the two of us, we might make a whole brain. So.
Not really.
Interesting fact number 736. In 1979, Jimmy Carter signed Executive Order 12170, which used, quote, emergency powers to place sanctions on Iran. More than 40 years later, the emergency is, well, still in effect. Shocker. So, yeah. All right. So, do we want to do another one, or we just want to go on?
Sure, let's do another one with it.
All right. Well, so the choices, as always: pop music, movie, geography, science, computer, literature, classic music, history, television, sports, languages, and miscellaneous.
Let's try television.
Okay. All right. So that's going to bring up another one. Do we want general? Do we want cast, characters, plots, or specials?
Do general.
General?
We get a mix of all of them if we do general.
All right. Now, what kind of general? Holy cow. There's catchphrases, definitions, which is TV terminology, shows of the 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, and past.
80s.
Family names. We did the 80s already, didn't we?
Oh,
did we? 80s. I don't know. Hell.
Shit, if I know.
I think we did this one. We'll just play along. All right. A house divided in game, blast from the past. Whodunit in Ewingate? Oh, come on. This is the easy one, Brenda. Even I know this.
Well, would that be Dallas?
That would be Dallas, I believe. There you go. All right. First one's correct. The measure of a man, Q, who, elementary, dear data, a matter of honor and conspiracy. Your choices are Growing Pains, Dallas, Star Trek, The Next Generation, and DuckTales. Ooh. The measure of a man, Q who, elementary, dear data, a matter of I'm going to guess Star Trek, but I don't know. Chris says Dallas.
Yeah. No. He said Dallas. The other one is Star Trek.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm going to guess Star Trek. What do you think, Brenda?
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Hey, we got it right. Between the three of us, me, you, and Chris. Deadly Maneuvers, Black Day at Bad Rock, The Taxi Cab Wars, Bounty, A Small and Deadly War, A Nice Place to Visit, and The Rabbit Who Ate Las Vegas.
It was a rabbit that ate Las Vegas.
Yeah. So Randy, we need your help.
Rabbit hunting.
The answers are A-Team, WKRP, Little House on the Prairie, or MacGyver.
A-Team.
You think it's A-Team?
I think so.
Anybody in the chat got a guess? Because I don't know. I know it's well, I won't say I know. I know it's not Little House on the Prairie, and I'm pretty sure it's not WKRP.
No.
So I think
that
you're
was
right.
Cincinnati.
Yeah. All right. Well, nobody in the chat's got a clue, so we're gonna go with Brenda.
Chris said 18. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't. Why is it populating on you and not me? All right. Well, it was 18. All right. Sorry, Chris said he was guessing too. Sorry, wrong meeting, and the doorknobs shine like diamonds. The List, the First Store, and George and Jimmy.
Oh, that's a rough one.
Well, your choices are Star Trek, Next Generation, Little House on the Prairie, The Jeffersons, and A-Team.
The Jeffersons.
You think so? All right, we're going to go with Brenda's guess here on the Jeffersons. And you are correct, Brenda. Hey, you know TV better than me. Happy birthday, General Lee, Enos, and Daisy's wedding. How would I have done Daisy? Miss Daisy Hogg, Enos's last chance, and the Great Santa Claus Chase. Who do you think that is, Brenda? The Dukes of Hazzard, the A-Team, Little House on the Prairie, Star Trek, The Next Generation.
The Dukes.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Daisy Duke. I would have, the things I would have done as a young adult to her. To Save Skeletor, Battle Cat, Origin of the Sorceress, Tila's Quest, The Problem with Power, and Into the Abyss. Your answers are He-Man and the Masters of the Universe, DuckTales, Little House on the Prairie, or Alf. What do you think, Brenda?
The first one. What'd you say?
He-Man.
Yeah.
He-Man. All right. I think it's He-Man as well. So there we go. Let's see. He-Man Denise agrees. Time Heals, Tears of a Clown, Rough Cut, Come Home, O Sapien, and Black Magic. Oh, Jesus Christ. Your choices are MacGyver, 21 Jump Street, Beauty and the Beast, or Saint Elsewhere. Time Heals, Tears of a Clown, Rough Cut, Come Home, O Sapien, and Black Magic. I have no clue. Your choices are MacGyver, 21 Jump Street, Beauty and the Beast, or Saint Elsewhere.
Well, I'm going to have to just guess on this because I don't know. So let's say Saint Elsewhere.
Saint Elsewhere? Anybody in the chat got a suggestion? And by the way, I did a little homework on the Baltimore thing.
Yeah.
And do you know there were no laws broken?
Really?
It is not illegal. Whoa, why did that just happen?
I don't know.
Did everything just go dark for you? It just went dark for me. It is not illegal to urinate or ejaculate into someone's food or drink.
What? Wait, what?
Apparently, they've never had to write a law, so
well,
they're gonna have to write one now.
There are sexual diseases people get that they can't get rid of, and it's by body fluid. So, but those people go to jail if they have sex with somebody.
If you're writing laws, who would have thought you had to write a law about ejaculating?
Well, you know what though? To be fair, you shouldn't have to because that should be a no-brainer. But we live in a world of retards. Okay, just saying. So
if you're out in Baltimore drinking, please check your glass for ejaculation. All right, back to the Semper Fidelis, Dance Fever, Mandingo, Reputation, Second Chance, Fool for Love, and In Carol We Trust. Growing Pains, Alf, MacGyver, Married with Children. I don't think it's Alf.
Married with Children? Oh, wait.
I don't think it's Married with Children. Chris says, don't let Andy know about that loophole.
No, it's not Married with Children, so it would have to be Growing Pains.
All right, we're going to go
Chris says Growing Pains too, so we'll
try that one. Chris will be correct. All right, number 9.
Number 9.
Isn't it romantic, ladies of the evening? It's a miserable life, the way we met, and the actor. Family Ties, MASH, WKRP in Cincinnati are the Golden Girls. It's
Golden
probably
Girls?
not MASH or WKRP, so it's either Golden Girls or Family
I
Ties.
think it's Golden Girls.
The thing of ladies in the evenings means Golden Girls. So. And Denise, you are correct. All right, the last one, number 10. The Golden Goose, the Treasure of the Golden Suns, Raiders of the Lost Harp, Send in the Clones, Back to the Klondike, and Once Upon a Dime. Cheers, Dynasty, WKRP in Cincinnati, or DuckTales?
I would say DuckTales.
Yeah, I'm going to go with DuckTales. All right, so we're going to go out of... Hey, and we are right. So there you go. We got 100%. We got an A+.
Yay, we got another A. Yay.
There you go. There you go. We'll screw it up before the day's over. So,
Right, well, yeah, probably. With this one, as a matter of fact.
And here you go. Today is trivia for 9 December. What is the difference between a hill and a pill? Size, taste, shape? I don't know. I do know in Atlanta.
First letter.
When we say we're going to go to one of the North hospitals, we said we're going to Pill Hill.
Yeah, well, so the difference between them is their first letter.
Oh, you are so smart. One is hard to get up and the other one is hard to get down.
Oh, for God's sake.
I'm not sure what they're talking about with hard to get up. What could that be, Brenda?
The hill, climbing a hill.
Oh.
Like, I can't climb a hill. Do you know how hard it would be for me to get up there and crawl? I'd be like...
I made a beautiful AI photo of you, but you didn't like it. So.
The one in the chair I did, but the other ones, you made me look like I was like 95 years old. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah, I deleted the one with you in the chair. I didn't like it. So.
Oh, you little asshole.
So, Chris says the writer got sting. Oh, yeah, Brenda. Joan Jett and the Blackhearts. Yeah. I love rock and roll. What's the main what's the first entry, the first line, the first words of the song?
Put another dime in the jukebox, baby.
No, no. Well, that's in there. No. Besides for I love rock and roll.
Oh. God, it's been so long since I've heard that song.
I saw him there.
Yeah, I can't even think right now.
Well,
I'm still stuck on DuckTales.
You're stuck on DuckTales. I swear to God, I remember I saw him standing there by the record machine.
Yes, absolutely.
Well, that is not the lyrics.
You know what? Mandela effect. Screw you, because it is there.
Because it now is, I saw him there dancing by the record machine.
No, it was standing.
I was like, no, I saw him there standing by the record machine.
Well, they're sitting there saying that James Kirk never said, "Beam me up, Scotty." Get the hell out of here. So what? We all just imagined that and decided to say it ourselves? Yeah, no, I don't think
that's
so.
A new, I heard that on the rock and roll radio station I work for.
That government's trying to make us think that we're crazy.
Yeah. So, that was on the Thin Line rock station. That was one of the things I saw there. They did a news story, and there's a whole bunch of new Mandela effects that are coming out about music, songs that we thought we knew that we don't know.
So. Let me guess, they're from like the 80s and 70s, so that they make us old people.
No, not all of them. Not all of them. Like Andre 3000. Apparently, that's a cover song. Oh God, what's the name of the song?
I don't even know who that is.
You'd know the song if you heard it. At any rate, I'll have to. I think I put in the Facebook group, Sportcat's Daily Gazette. I'm pretty sure I posted the link to the article. And I was like, no, there's no way.
Pretty soon, Glenn, you're going to wake up one day and your name's going to be Gerald instead of Glenn, and you're going to swear up and down that it's Glenn, but the government's going to swear up and down it's Gerald. Okay.
Now, here's a true story. When my aunt died, the government said her birthday was 2 days later than what's on her birth certificate. We were like, no, it's right there. And they're like, no, that's not right. So we had to literally change all of her records so that we could get a death certificate. It was a hospital birth certificate. Yeah. Denise says I have the records to prove them wrong. Denise, go back and listen.
Lick that record.
Denise, if you lick the record, please send a photo. No, listen to it. And it's us. That's what I haven't went and listened. I should have, but I was sitting there going, no, that's not right. I saw him standing there by the record machine. I have played that song 1 million times on the Thin Line Rock Station. I'm like, no, that's not right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, the quote of the day is, "You talking to me?" Well, all right. And that's a guy that is trying to get political now. What's his name? No, it doesn't matter. He's a douchebag. Let's see. So what happened on December 9th? Well, in 1979, smallpox was eradicated. So there you go. Take your shot. So December 9th, 1969, Charles Manson, the cult leader, is indicted for the murders of Sharon Tate and others committed by his followers. You did a special on that, didn't you, Brenda?
No, I was going to, and something happened, and we didn't end up doing the show, and I just forgot about it.
Maybe it was Harley that did. She's big into all those crimes. If you want to,
it might have been Harley.
Yeah, if you want to tap her for some of the if you want to get in touch with her, and she is serial killers and crimes, she's big on that stuff. So she's a walking database. She asked me, "Did you know the last meal of blah blah blah?" And I'm like, "No, I didn't care." So,
the last meal? Wait, she knows.
Yeah, I mean, she's got it down to the last meal because apparently Tennessee is either about to or has recently executed the first female in like X years. And she's like all in, and she's like, "Well, you're there. Don't you know this?" I'm like, "No." She's like, "Why not?" I'm like, "I don't care." So she got mad at me. If she's listening, I'm sorry, Harley. Still love you though. December 9th, 1965. Wow, back when Brenda was born. A Charlie Brown Christmas, the first in a series of the Peanuts television debuts. The fictional featured characters created by Charles Schultz include Charlie Brown, Linus, Lucy, and of course, the beloved dog Snoopy.
Yeah.
Nearly half the American households that had a television tuned in to watch.
I was watching Charlie Brown at 6:30 this morning on Channel 12 TV News Network.
You were a little baby, so
I was watching it today.
Yeah, well, it's apparently it only cost $76,000 to produce, and has earned millions. They sold it to Apple, so yeah. Chris says smallpox back when vaccines did what they were supposed to. That's right. Well, now
they'll have my scar for mine.
You know, I don't have one. I was at the cutoff date. I do not have. Beth has one, but I do not. And she asked me about that, and I'm like, I don't have a mark of the beast. What's wrong?
Well, I had to be brought from Germany to here, and I had to have it before I got on the plane.
Are you a birthright citizen? Get the fuck out of our country, then. Get a hell
out of it.
Damn illegally.
I was born in Germany, but my dad was in the military, so he was stationed out there. So I was born to American parents.
Well, there you go. Well, we can have a president like that, so we'll allow it. So we'll get a pass. So. The first U.S. Christmas seals this day in 1907, and they're probably worth millions of dollars now. Wow. The first U.S. Christmas seals to go on sale in Wilmington, Delaware post office. Biden was the first in line. The proceeds went to the fight against TB, and he punched Corn Pop right there in the post office.
Probably, yes.
Yeah.
They were running around in diapers, punching each other in the face.
He was there at 1907 doing a TV commercial, and he punched Corn Pop. That's my story, and I'm sticking with it. And if I can find the damn sound effect. Hold on, I'm behind here. There we go. So we got that one. Oh, I don't know. Where the hell is... Well, hell, I thought do I not have Corn Pop? I don't know. Oh, shit. Apparently I don't have Corn Pop. Where did Corn Pop go?
I hate when you're not home and you don't have all your fun stuff.
Your line dog face pony shoulder.
There you go. Don't talk
There
to
it
me.
is.
So.
There it is.
I should have it somewhere here.
Camel lover, this is Joe Biden. I wanted to personally reach out to you and say thank you for your vote.
Oh no, there
in
it
our
is.
last
Sorry.
campaign. We greatly appreciate your financial support.
Yeah, well,
at a time like this.
Yeah, well, you gotta win that election.
Corn Pop was a bad dude.
There you go. Corn Pop was a bad dude. He was Biden was first in line in 1907 to get a Christmas seals from the post office in Wilmington, Delaware, and punched Corn Pop right there. It was on MTV.
It was on MTV.
He was trying to appeal. Even at that age of 110 at the time of broadcast, he was trying to appeal to a younger audience. So I have no idea what this headline is, but we're just going to read it. Tsavo man-eaters. This day in 1898, the first of two man-eating lions, known as the Tsavo man-eaters, are killed. The two lions had been dragging Kenya railroad construction workers from their tent at night and eating them. Oh, wow. I guess they were tasty.
You think you have a problem with Bigfoot?
Hey, do these things like cold weather? We could introduce them as a non-native species in Minneapolis. Oh, oh, Lord. The first African governor of a U.S. state. This day in 1872, PBS Pinchback. Who the hell is PBS Pinchback? That sounds like Corn Pops,
what
bro.
Are you saying?
PBS. I guess it's a PBS Pinchback. It's Corn Pop's cousin. He became governor of Louisiana as Senate President pro tem. Pinchback, I kind of wish I had that name, Pinchback, succeeded to the position of acting governor, and then upon the death of Oscar Dunn, I mean, who doesn't know that, the governor was impeached. Well, state law required him to step aside until the impeachment was tried. He then served in his place until 1873. He was born to a black freed slave and her former master in Georgia. Well, okay, it's interesting. So the first African-American governor of a U.S. state was Louisiana back in the 1800s. There you go. Who says we're not a diverse nation? Todd Bridges. I love this guy on
I remember him.
I loved him on Big Brother. He is sentenced for possession of meth and a loaded gun this day in 1993. We all know him as who played Willis on Different Strokes.
Yeah.
He got a year in a live-in drug treatment program and 5 years probation after he pled guilty to possession. So he talked about his conviction on Big Brother. He actually turned his life around. He's a pretty good dude. He could probably punch Corn Pop. So in 1992, Prince Charles and Lady Di announced they are separated, and then a couple weeks later he killed her. So that's what they do in royalty, right?
Good boy, I'm proud of you.
Chris says the Pinchback was a more reasonable dude, but he had his moments. Yeah, well. This day in 1905, France, oh God, enacted legislation for separation of church and state. Catholicism became the state religion after the conversion of King Clovis I to Christianity in 508 AD. So France, they were a little late to come along, though. Didn't we have this back in the 1800s?
I wasn't alive then, so I don't know.
Well, hell, I thought you and Biden would know. Dance of Seven Veils. This day in 1905, Richard Strauss The opera Salomon premieres at Konglitsch's Opera House in Dresden. It features the famous dance of the seven veils, which is Solomon's dance, performed before Herod II in the biblical story of the execution of John the Baptist. So, well, now it's performed on your local street corner at the strip club, but you have to have $20. That's what. So, Chris says Arnold never actually said what you talking about, Willis. In reality, he asked Willis if he was by the record machine. This day in 1878, Joseph Pulitzer buys his first newspaper, the St. Louis Dispatch. His will establish the well-known Pulitzer Prizes, the one that Trump keeps trying to give himself. So, and then the Soccer Federation has to make up ones to give him. Jesus. The first formal human cremation in America, this day in 1792. Henry Lawrence. That's not true. As requested in his will, he was the 5th president of the Continental Congress. That can't be true. I guess Vikings were north because they burned their.
Yes.
They're dead, right? Yeah. So
yes. I have a friend that was like the Viking stuff, and when he passed away, they had already cremated him, so we put his ashes on a blow up raft and sent him somewhere out into the water, set it on fire.
You put his ashes with a blow up doll.
No, it wasn't a blow up doll, it was a raft.
Y'all are good friends. Really good friends.
Hey, we tried.
Really
we
good
gave
friends.
It our all.
You may not be with us, but here's the blow up doll. So couldn't you not give that to him while he was alive? Jeez.
It wasn't a blow up doll, it was a raft. Come on now.
Birthdays today. Red Fox
blow up doll would have been a good idea.
Anybody wants to buy me a blow up doll has to be a heavy duty one to take the extra girth. Red Fox was born this day in 1922. You know who Red Fox is, don't you?
I do. His
real name was John Elroy Sanford. That's where the Sanford & Son came from. So, and he was Sanford & Son from 1972 to 77. He was named his character after his brother Fred. He and LaWanda Page, who played Aunt Esther on the show, were childhood friends in St. Louis. And he's well known, everybody, for the heart attack. Did he say this? This is the big one, Elizabeth. I'm coming to join you.
Yes.
So, all right.
Yes, that's exactly it.
But when he collapsed with a real heart attack on a set and called out the name of his wife, everybody thought he was joking, and he just died right there. So.
Oh, damn.
That's a true story, actually. I'm not making that part up. It was on the scene of the Royal Family TV show. No. And everybody's like, Red's just joking around. All right,
get up, Red. Get up. Get up.
Red is down. I say again, dang. Red is down. So.
Are you serious? What was that?
That's true story.
I guess he shouldn't have cried wolf all those years. Everybody thought he was playing. That's so sad.
That is pretty bad. He's actually dying, calling out for help, and everybody's like, shut up, Fred. So. Or Red, sorry, I called him Fred, but he was Fred Sanford, but he died on this. They filmed it, so later they made a documentary. So, but everybody was joking. He died right there at age 68, 1991. And somebody paid attention, they might have been able to have added a couple of years to his life. But
I know, right?
Did you know he was the only entertainer to attend Elvis Presley's wedding in 1967?
That's cool.
Yeah. You just asked Willis to call an ambulance. Maybe that's what he should have screamed. Somebody call an ambulance. That might have been.
That's true. That might have been better.
It's hard to armchair quarterback that one. Kirk Douglas. He is born this day. He worked as a professional wrestler before making it in films. I did not know that.
I didn't know that either.
Wow. He was born this day in 1916. A professional. Randy, did you know that Kirk Douglas was a professional wrestler? I did not know. It's a big one on this. Oh, that's great. This day in 1906, I guess this is a happy birthday. I don't know. American computer pioneer, U.S. Navy Rear Admiral, while she was working on a Mark II computer in 1947, her team discovered a moth stuck in a relay, causing the computer to malfunction. It was the first computer term, and that's where the term bug came from, since the...
Wait, what? They didn't call bugs before then? What the hell did they call them?
No, computer bug. A computer
okay, I get it.
So,
what the hell?
It's the first instance of a computer bug. That's interesting. So, how cool.
It wasn't a moth.
Hamilton. Well,
it was a cockroach.
There's plenty of moths here. So, hold on. I got to read this message. Where the hell did I put that app? I know I put it somewhere.
Oh my God, you're pushing buttons again. Holy shit, we're in trouble. Everybody hang on to your butts.
Yeah, no. Okay, no, all right. So I was making sure it's from my cousin. He's in Japan. I want to make sure he didn't say he was under the building or something. So he's safe. He's Amazon shopping there at 5 a.m. So Margaret Hamilton, American actress. She was the Wicked Witch of the West in The Wizard of Oz.
Yes, she was.
Also played the bicycle riding Miss Elmira Gulch. I'll get my pretty and your little dog too.
Oh God, Mandela effect's gonna take that away. You know, she got burned really bad doing that.
That's right. Yeah, she received 2nd-degree burns on her face and 3rd on her hands while filming the Wicked Witch's fiery exit from Munchkin Lands. Yeah. Her injuries required hospitalization, 6 weeks of recovery before she could resume filming.
Yeah.
I don't know. No, what does it want to? Oh, okay. I thought that was giving more. She also played Cora in TV commercials for Maxwell House. So interesting. Yeah, those little munchkins didn't want to let her get away. So
that's right.
Emmett Kelly. I remember him. He was an American circus clown. So he wore the sad white face and performed stunts for laugh.
I used to have a Emmett when I was little.
Yeah. You had an Emmett Kelly doll?
Yeah, when I was young. I don't even know what happened. It was up in an attic, I think, at my daughter's dad's mom's house. And I don't even know what happened to it. But I wish I still had it because, that was old. I had him, and then I had a bear from the Jamboree at Disneyland that they don't even make anymore.
Oh, okay. Did you know he was fired from Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey?
Why? Because he was sad all the time?
I don't know. But then he went to become the mascot for the Dodgers. So,
well, there's a big step up.
Right. So, during the Hartford circus fire, there's a famous photo of him in full clown makeup trying to fight the fire and save people. He actually is credited for saving several people, rescuing them. So, but he was fired and he went to work for the Dodgers. I don't know why the Dodgers needed a sad clown as their mascot, but okay.
Oh, I do. Oh.
They suck. I don't know. Well, no, they won the World Series. The Dodgers just won the World Series. So do they give his family a World Series ring or something in memory? Huh? That's Donnie Osmond. They
probably gave him the World Series because they felt bad for him. Oh. Donnie Osmond, what?
No, the Dodgers, truth be known, they bought this one. Just like LSU, within the next 2 years, is going to be the college champions. Just mark my words. Put it down December 9th at 3 o'clock on the East Coast. Glenn said LSU will have a championship in the next 2 years before Alabama. So Donnie Osmond, he was born this day in 1957. So Yeah, Marie Osmond. He was
Donnie and Marie.
Yeah, Donnie Marie. So John Malkovich was born this day in 1953. The Killing Fields, Places in the Heart, and Dangerous Liaisons. Michael Dorn was born this day in 1952. He was a Klingon. Did you know that?
Yeah, I know people like that. Dick Butkus.
Yeah, he was an actor. He was a famous football player for the Bears. Yeah, he was born this day in 1942. Beau Bridges, which is really Lloyd Vernay Bridges III, wasn't Beau. He was born this day in 1941. John Cassavetes, he's an actor and who directed Faces and Women Under the Influence. Don't know him. Dick Van Patten from 8 is Enough was born this day in 1928. Didn't Dick Van Patten play as a fire chief in like a season like made for TV thing? I swear he also was a fire chief in a TV show. I don't
Probably.
know. Frank Sturgis, an American PI. He was one of the 5 Watergate burglars. His capture led to the resignation of President Richard Nixon. The burglars had been paid by Nixon to obtain information on political opponents. He's convicted of transporting cars stolen in Texas into Mexico, for which he served 14 months in prison. Oh, interesting.
So
well, now they're
still doing that.
I was going to say they just asked Russia to do it now. So
don't throw Russia in there. They're doing
Russia
that shit on their own.
Russia and China, they just they determine who our next president. Thomas Tip O'Neill, American political Speaker of the House, politician, born this day in 1912. Broderick Crawford was born this day in 1911. He's famous for All the King's Men and Highway Patrol. I don't remember that. Okay. Well, Douglas Fairbanks Jr. He's an American actor that was quoted. Well, I mean, this could be after the Mandela effect. I was only saying to the Queen the other day how I hate name dropping. Okay. Good quote.
Oh, whatever.
Brace Beamer was born this day in 1902. He was an American radio actor, and he was the announcer for the Lone Ranger. I've heard that so many times here the past week. Its first radio broadcast in 1933 when the voice of the Lone Ranger, Earl Grazer, died in a car accident. He took over the role of the Lone Ranger character until the end of the series in 1954. All right,
Good God.
We
need some recent stuff. These people are way too old.
Yeah,
too many people were born on this day.
Yeah, well, we haven't found any popes yet, so it's still early in the day.
Oh, jeez.
Let's see. Operation Restore Hope. This day in 1992, Marines in U.S. allied nations launched an amphibious airborne operation into Somalia to restore order to the war-torn nation.
Yeah, well, that didn't work.
Yeah, no, Obama just brought them all over here. And
right.
Now the Marines are sending them the other way. So what the hell? Today in 1960, the first broadcast of Coronation Street on British ITV was recognized by the Guinness World Record as the longest running TV soap opera in its 50th anniversary in 2010. Today in music, John Coltrane's quartet records its greatest works, A Love Supreme at Van Gilder Studio in Inglewood Cliffs. Okay. The first game of the WNBA. Well, then it was the Women's Professional Basketball League. The Chicago Hustle versus the Milwaukee Devils. Do you watch any of that, Brenda?
No.
It's actually pretty decent. They've got some good players. Chris says, I thought the stepmom on 8 is Enough would never marry such a dumpy looking jackass with 8 kids, even when I was like 7. Knew she was out of his league. Wow, Chris, that's harsh.
Boy, Chris, you're in a mood.
It's like it is. There, wow, that's
Tell
kind
us
of
how you really feel.
That was harsh. So, all right, well, we'll just go on with the news with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've covered all this stuff. Oh, and yeah, by the way, I forgot. There was some breaking news as we were coming on. We may or may not be invading Venezuela. Not sure. It could be happening at this moment, but I have heard that so many times. I'm to the point where, yeah, right. Just show me film at 11. I don't buy it. So.
And make sure that film at 11 isn't AI, you liars.
I know. Well, I know we're gonna do it somehow. I don't know if we're gonna send in paratroopers or drop bombs or send drones, but I know we're gonna do it. I'm tired of hearing today's the day. Okay, well, cool. Take pictures.
A puppy over there with a big bow on his neck.
Take pictures. Hey, we got plenty of people in Minnesota. We could just airdrop in there. So here's some parachutes. You get there, start fighting. Just kick everybody's ass. So
we can just give them Venezuela. Here you go.
I know I'm going to be added for some of these comments today.
Yeah, but, probably.
You know, National Pastry Day. Well, it's pastry day. I like a good pastry every now and then. It's Christmas card day. Genocide Prevention Day. Hey, what a perfect day to bomb another country. Genocide Prevention Day. God. What a perfect day. Good time. International Anti-Corruption Day. International Day of Commemoration and Dignity of the Victims of the Crime of Genocide and the Prevention of this Crime. You need to put like an acronym there, like DCDG. Something. I don't know. Denise says my niece lives in Minnesota and wait a minute, my niece lives in Minnesota. My sister is going for Christmas. Okay, well, give us an updated report there. International Day of Veterinarian Medicine. It's National Llama Day. Go hug a llama.
So, as long as it doesn't spit on you, you'll be all right.
Well, if you don't get it in your eye. National Opal Apples Day. What the hell is an opal apple? It shows a green, or that's kind of a yellow apple. I didn't know it was called an opal apple. Okay,
I didn't either.
It's Tanzania, different continent. Tanzania Independence Day. It's Techno Day. I love techno. I like techno, EDM. VC Bird Day. No idea. And Where Willie Day, and I'm sure it's for
Where Willie.
Where you're Willie today. So I used to. Let's see. What are we gonna? How am I gonna get in trouble today? International Corruption Day. We talked about that. Where Willie? It's got. I want to click on that button so bad. Damn it! I'm going down the rabbit hole. It's a unique clown character. It's Willie. Yeah, we just talked about this. So you wear your Willie today. It's the history. Yeah, wear Willie. Okay. That was for Emmett Kelly. All right. So I went somewhere else with that. National Opals Day. Zagreb Advent. Okay. Genocide Prevention Day. By the way.
Don't do it.
No. This is going to offend another country. Vegas now has a website where you can bet on the starvation of countries.
What?
What's the world coming to when we have that?
What? Well, we're going to be number one soon. So shit.
Yeah, I was like, Jesus, because they pick kids up and go, all right, we're going to put this guy in a cage and watch it. How do they do this? So,
oh my God. Vegas will bet on anything.
Well, you know, when they used to film those Hungry Kid commercials, I was always like, can't you give him a sandwich or something? I mean, you're right there. So I was a kid saying that.
I know, right? I think I'm going to start a trend. Vegas can guess how many toes I have.
Randy, I'm taking odds on the under. Computer Science Education Week.
Damn bastards will bet on how many pubic hairs the bum has walking down the street.
National Hand Washing Awareness Week. Remember, what song, Brenda, do you sing while you're washing your hands to make sure you've done it properly?
I never sang a song to wash my hands.
No, this was.
I
taught
know
in
how to wash my hands.
No, this was taught in medical school. It's a medical thing. You don't know the answer to this.
No, I was never taught that.
Oh, no. You have to have a hand washing class now. Yes.
Well,
I had to go out and in-service firefighters. Didn't do any good. They were jerking off in ice machines, but I was still. They had.
I mean, they watched us to make sure that we washed our hands each time we touched anything individually, or we washed them right. But how hard is it to wash your hands? I even scrubbed underneath my fingernails if I had any.
Well,
you know?
if you're going to perform a procedure, you're supposed to. Chris says, I would never bet on an attractive young woman marrying Dick Van Patten looking in real life.
God, Chris.
Ivy says the alphabet song. I was trained that it was the birthday song. Happy birthday. If you sing it twice, you've washed your hands thoroughly. I don't know why, but and then I had to go around one year as an in-service and teach that to firefighters. I had to go to each station, all 26 of them, on my shift, and make sure they knew how to wash their hands. I don't know why. It was.
For God's sakes. I learned that when I was 5. Okay.
Apparently, they're not teaching that in school anymore. So, Blue Christmas. Well, that's it talks about. Well, let's just bring it up. Christmas is a time for joy, decorations, parties, and all that good fun, laughter. But not many people realize law enforcement works tirelessly during the holiday season to keep you safe. I got a couple stories about that.
Yes, they do.
The history of Blue Christmas. When Elvis made the term Blue Christmas popular for those who work in law enforcement, it's the holiday is for those who work in law enforcement, such as police and firefighters, EMTs, and 911 dispatchers. For them, it's rough. Yeah, it is. We have our own parties. We do our own thing now. So, so it's known as so they're saying the best way is to display blue lights. Well, okay. All right. Well, how come we can't have a red light for firefighters? What the hell? It's racist.
I don't know. When I worked in the hospital, we used to play games on each other for Christmas. Like, I went in and put some see-through gel stuff, some KY jelly on the toilet seat, and the nurse went running in there to use the bathroom and slipped and fell right off the toilet.
I cannot confirm nor deny. And if he's listening, I especially cannot confirm nor deny that somebody put nitro paste on the director of EMS's toilet seat. I cannot confirm nor deny.
Hey, at least we never used super glue.
He passed out and was quickly resuscitated by first responders outside the door.
People don't understand. People that work in the field of this, you have got to have a certain sense of humor to even do the job, because sometimes you see shit. So,
absolutely.
We play the best tricks on each other. It is so funny.
Chris says, well, if a fireman is jerking into ice machines, is it really unreasonable to think that maybe some aren't on the current standards of cleanliness? He's got a valid point. So, Denise says, we would put lights in the whole car at the train for the Christmas party. You mean around? Hold on. Wait a minute. We would put lights in the whole car of the train at the Christmas party. Whole car? I mean, they pranking somebody by wrapping their car with Christmas lights? So that would be cool. Let's see. Randy says, as a kid, we were so poor during the holidays that his mother would read the recipes out of a cookbook. My brother, who was hard of hearing, almost starved.
Oh, geez. Randy.
Oh, God. I love him. It's the 343rd day. Damn, we're running behind here.
Yes, we are.
In the 79th day in autumn on the Long Island Railroad. Okay. All right. So let's see. Anything interesting there? Nah, it doesn't sound like it. New York Giants exchange your cleats for sneakers and outmaneuvered the Chicago Bears on a frozen field to turn a 13-3 deficit into a 30-13 victory on this day in 1934. Well, the Giants need to get the sneakers back.
They must have been skating over the ice with that.
12 days until winter begins. All right. Well, and what
Liars.
year did Charles Dickens write A Christmas Carol? Oh, back in the 1800s, wasn't it? 1843. Famous Christmas thing. All right. So we'll start into the news. We're a little late, but we'll make it through. Japan, in case you didn't know it, they had a magnitude 7.5 earthquake that struck yesterday. It was in the northern part of the country, and there's up to maybe 30 people injured with some mild injuries, and there's some damage to roads and buildings. But it could have caused a tsunami up to 98 feet. That was the initial report. But it was actually much deeper in the ocean, so that's what helped out with that, and also saved with the aftershocks. So, but they say that there's a much larger quake that could occur within the next 7 days. So they want everybody to be prepared, to grab your emergency bag and run. That should be for everybody. If you feel an earthquake, go to a safe place. So. My cousin is there right now, so I'm kind of following.
If you're from California, you're so used to them. You have
They had a pretty big one last night, didn't they? Off San Francisco Bay.
I don't know. I didn't hear if they did or not.
Or something like that.
I don't know, but my daughter's going to be going out there. She's leaving this week. She's going to my uncle's house, taking her son to Knott's Berry Farm.
I would hate it when I would get stuck on the West Coast when I was doing a med flight, because they'd always put us up in a hotel, and we were up on like the 15th floor or some shit. And I was like, what if they have an earthquake? I don't want to be here. So I don't know.
Like I said, you just got to know what to watch. If it's a roller, you're okay. But if it's a shaker, get the hell out. I was an East
Coaster. Yeah, that's an East Coaster. I didn't know this. Yeah. So, I mean, I've experienced in my life 2 earthquakes here in Tennessee. But and by the way, Stefan Burns, that dude is a damn rocket scientist. He said that because of the quake in Alaska, they could expect quakes as far away as Alabama, Georgia, North Carolina, or Tennessee. And do you know the next day there was a damn quake at the Tennessee-North Carolina border? That guy's smart as shit. Yeah. And he did it with math. He did it on his show. I was like, holy shit. So, yeah, he's also the one that talks about the sunstorm that's coming. So, all right, well, apparently there's some debate about blowing up drug smugglers, and it happens. So yeah, apparently this wasn't a big deal until recently. Don't know why. But these fishermen that have multiple 250 horsepower engines that like to go at full speed and fish at night and only know one speed, throttle down. Well, apparently those fishermen have become targets. So let's see. So Chuck Schumer actually voted yes for the Maritime Drug Enforcement Act of 1986, which authorized the military to fire on drug smuggling boats. The House approved it 392 to 16, and the Senate approved it 97 to 2. And both houses of Congress that year were Democrat nominated. All right, so pay attention here, folks. These are headlines you're not going to get. The Maritime Drug Law Enforcement Act of 1986 was authorized by a Democratic House and Senate, is now in debate. Apparently, they don't. That's bad. It's bad to kill them. So, and then there's also United States law, UNCLS Article 9294.110 that you can literally vaporize the boats. That's in the writing. So,
damn.
So that's also under UN law. So this stuff you're hearing on the news, well, they're trying to, but if we go back in time, it was okay for others to do it in what year was that? Chuck Schumer who authorized it in was it
1998 or something like that, or 89.
Well, hell, he's been in office since damn 1800, so whenever it was. But yeah, so pay attention, folks. This is all smoke and mirrors. They're now going to take 75% of Hegseth's pay unless he gives every video to Congress of the.
Oh, what?
Yeah. And believe it or not, they wrote that into the big beautiful bill. I don't know. It seems weird to me that this bullshit that you should never hear about in the big beautiful bill just pops out. It's oh no, that was in the big beautiful bill. What? What? So, yeah, pay attention. Watch your news there.
I don't think they put it all out. When they make it where public can read it, I still don't think it's all there.
Well, that's illegal under the Sunshine Law. That's illegal.
Yeah, well,
we can't do that. So I don't know. Well, then it would be void. It would be void because it's illegal.
Who figures it out? Who figures it out? If you go through and you read 500 pages, and there was 512, but you read 500 pages, you know, ain't nobody gonna know till they bring it up.
They make up their own rules. I mean,
well, yes,
they all do.
Of course.
Once again, this comes from Latin Times that President Trump claims Maduro's days are numbered. So as Maduro camp is digging in, he's called to his top military leaders, and they've all sworn in allegiance to him. Well, that sounds familiar. And then he surrounded himself with military in some remote location. So he's dug in. He says his military is sworn to help or to fight the war, whatever. So we'll see. A side note, once again, not reported. I've heard this other places, but he fired all of his bodyguards.
All right.
Mm-hmm. And he hired Cubans to be his bodyguards.
Oh boy.
And he did that because as long as he's alive, Cuba gets free oil. So yeah, he's got those that he trusts closest to it.
Wow.
So it's been reported that even though he's digging in, he's been sleeping in different places every night and changing his phone number to avoid being targeted. So if a guy named Maduro comes up to you and says, "Can I sleep here tonight?" And oh, by the way, can I borrow your phone? Probably not a good idea. So
he's just avoiding all the women he's been cheating on. That's what he's doing. Shit.
Yeah, I guarantee you, one of those women would turn him in for that, whatever it is, $5 million or whatever.
Right?
Damn straight they would. They'll bring his ass and his penis on a platter to Trump.
They would liquor him up, and while he was passed out, they'd chain him down and call, "Come get him."
Apparently, Trump has now changed his tune on releasing videos of the second strike on the suspected drug boats. Now, see, here's the thing. You know, the headline that we're reading now, they want the one where we did the double tap. Well, now they're saying it could have been up to 20 minutes later, to where we could have probably sent somebody in there before we did the double tap. But they made it sound like it was the most recent one, or the one before the most recent one, but apparently it goes back all the way to the second.
Well, no, wait. If they blew up the boat and the guys were in the water and they were doing things, trying to scramble to get things, I see them sitting there trying to talk them into surrendering. And sometimes it takes a little bit to keep repeating yourself to surrender.
Yeah.
So if it was a few minutes later, then I would kind of understand, because maybe
it was up to 20 minutes later
or something, that there was a gun, you know.
Yeah, it was up to 20 minutes later. So
yeah.
Well, then
I don't know. We weren't there, so
no, but there is film of it. There's plenty of film. They were shooting at the drone apparently, so they were still. I guess after they dropped the ordinance or whatever, the drone just hung around to take pictures. And
yeah, so, well, as long as the pictures weren't done like they do them with NASA. You know,
so I don't
make this up. We'll just make this shit up as we go along.
Yeah, I mean, apparently it's a rough video to watch. But I mean, any video watching somebody get killed is rough. But I mean, the military has a history of doing double taps. Now, I don't know the timing. I don't know any of that. But if they were shooting with a drone or they were in trouble, we had no one around. I don't know. So far we've got 87 suspected fishermen. So we get 23 boats, 87 fishermen is how many people the U.S. has killed. So there you go.
With no fishing poles.
They're fishing for something else. So. Well, here's the deal. Maybe they should let them get closer to America so that by that time they've radioed the people in wherever, so they could get the people on the coast too, and then blow them up within sight of the shoreline so that everybody can see. Maybe I'm wrong on this, but and you know what? Televise it live on CBS. So there you go. So.
Put them cams up, people.
I mean. Yeah, well, that way we could catch the people on the coast that were there waiting for the drugs. And hey, while we're at it, let's bomb them too. So we don't need police, just bomb them. So
Man,
we know they're guilty because they're receiving all the fish from the fishing vessel that's traveling 200 miles an hour. So they have to be guilty of something. Even if it's fishing without a license, boom, blow them up. I don't give a rat's ass.
You just want to blow everybody up and tell everybody to fuck off
the
today.
media is really just doing hoops to try and make us seem like the bad guy. So why not just go, you know what? We get the biggest swinging stick and we're dicks. We're going to fuck you up. I mean, why not just blow some shit up? We are America. That's what we do. We blow shit up. We're good at it. So yeah, just you know what? Say what you want to claim we're doing these things. Hold my beer.
Hold my beer.
Yeah. And well, Denise, I think that we should try and see if they can survive in cold weather conditions and release those lions up in Minnesota.
Yeah. Lions and alligators.
Make sure they're good and hungry. So.
Lions and alligators. Yep.
That's what wealthy foreigners, according to Trump, are abusing birthright citizenship to bring their entire family to the U.S. I disagree with this headline, and I can tell you why, but we'll go through it. He says wealthy foreigners are abusing the nation's birthright citizenship policy to bring their foreign relatives to the United States after having secured citizenship through their U.S.-born children. And he's citing wealthy people from other countries. I don't know which country in specific. And Trump goes on to say that this was designed for the slaves and the babies of slaves. And there was a good reason for doing it. But now there is no good reason for doing it. And it's being abused by the wealthy. I think that may be true in maybe less than 5%. I mean, I really can't see that being the biggest thing, but I have friends who are paramedics down along border areas, and they will duct tape their legs together to get across the border to deliver a baby in the U.S. I mean,
yeah.
My friends who are paramedics have delivered more babies down there in a month than I did in my entire career. Between 3 states and 3 major cities. So, yeah, I don't think it's being abused. I mean, there probably is the wealthy people abusing it because I cannot say, but I may have transported some people while I was a flight medic from a third world country that did this, but I don't think it's the majority. I really don't. So, well, I'm going to leave it at that. Oh, we talked about UFO. Trump, UFO disclosure predicted to come up in just days after a mysterious inside tip. An alien comes to the White House and says, "Excuse me, can we talk, President Trump?"
Right.
The odds of President Trump revealing what he knows about alien life has suddenly skyrocketed, leading experts to believe full public disclosure is days away. Polymarket, a wagering pool, and it's got a bet on this, that he declassifies the UFO files in 2025. Well, suddenly, over the past few days, there's been a lot of activity, and people now have been betting up to $700 million.
Holy crap.
The odds from 6% yes on December 6th to a staggering 98% this morning. So,
and who's getting this betting money? Wait, what?
Somebody named Polymarket. They're probably also the ones betting on the starvation. So
yeah, probably.
But the odds have flipped because of an inside source. UFO researcher and filmmaker Mark Christopher Lee told the Daily Mail that he's convinced The recent trading in favor of the Trump releasing UFO files have been sparked by someone with access to the White House. Someone close inside to Trump knows this and has been buying high, causing the rise. Okay, so
wouldn't that be
to this
part of
point,
insider
they've
trading?
been denying it. So maybe he's just got a few days left before he wants to make this, make it public. I don't know if it's true or not, but I did find it funny that my congressman was talking about UFOs underwater.
Why not?
So I don't know. Would you lose money if they're underwater instead of UFOs? So.
Right.
The Supreme Court has rejected a bid to overturn Texas book bans. The library may remove LGBTQ books. The court announced it will not intervene in a case challenging a public library's removal of LGBTQ and other controversial books. So they petitioned the court, and the court failed to hear it. So that let stand the Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals ruling. So, and they dismissed it as it was not free speech and it was allowed under certain book bans. So there you go, Brenda. You can start burning your books now. So there you go.
What?
Right.
I wouldn't burn my books. I don't have books like that. I have very expensive books.
And one of the judges pointed out, Judge Duncan, obviously not a Supreme Court justice, it was on the Fifth Circuit Court, said everybody just needs to take a deep breath. No one is banning or burning books. If a disappointed patron cannot find the book in a library, he or she can order it online, buy it from a bookstore, or borrow it from a friend. So there you go.
That's true.
The First Amendment does not permit that. So we'll probably see some more rulings on this soon. The Justice Department, according to another court, may now unseal the Ghislaine, am I pronouncing that right? Maxwell sex trafficking case records. The judge has ordered it. And interestingly enough, if you follow this show, I said this was going to happen. I'm not saying I'm smart or anything, but this one law that all but one guy in the House and Senate passed to the president to sign was explicitly for the Epstein files. And that is what this judge cited, that it was the law's passage last month that will lift the secrecy orders under the Maxwell and Epstein cases. So it's now, even the one going as far back as before 19 is going to start being released. So, but it was because of that one law. We wrote one law, but see, I still think this is a slippery slope, but okay. So
yeah,
it wasn't my call. I didn't write it. So Florida Governor Ron DeSantis, he has designated the Muslim Brotherhood, CAIR, I guess that's their acronym, as foreign terrorist organizations. And apparently it's the second state to do so after Texas. So, they immediately filed a lawsuit. So I assume they're probably doing the same thing in Texas. They're probably filing a lawsuit. So
yeah, they already did. They didn't.
Their official press releases said, here's the thing, Ron. Unlike you and other servants, we do not take money from any foreign interests, nor do we serve any foreign powers. We rely on the American people's support, and we answer to the American people as we defend their right from anti-Muslims. Is it anti-Muslimness? So, and that's from the CAIR National. And Ron, that was a post on X, their, I guess, tweet. Ron fired right back. I look forward to discovery, especially the CAIR finances should be illuminating. So,
yeah.
Somebody else posted, go back to your sleeper cell. So it's Florida. You're going to get some rednecks in there somewhere. Your tears are wonderful. Oh, Lord. All right. So we'll move on from that story. Let's see. Chris in the comment said, I would think the minute they came to the water's surface, you could claim they are unidentified floating objects, so you would still get paid. There you go. So, Brenda, did you see this story? This is out of Florida. So, there's what is it called? A flash mob where they all go into a store and they just steal shit. Well, apparently 8 Philadelphia teens did this in a Dick's Sporting Good in Florida.
Oh boy.
Yeah. And so they sent one in to buy stuff legally and try and distract them while the others went in and was, acquiring stuff illegally. And they all were here not here, but in Philadelphia or in Florida, this one county, I think it was Lee County. We'll say here in a minute, but for a football tournament. And so the 8 gang members, they are now facing felony charges after their theft spree. The governor came out and said, you picked the wrong state. Polk County Sheriff Grady said they picked the wrong county. So, and ironically enough, because they were all in jail, their team missed the championship game, and their team
boy.
Sheriff Grady, that man he's funny. Judd. So he named them all, and even though they were between 14 and 15, I'm not going to name them here, but he named them all. Some interesting names in there. If you look at that, hell, I can't even pronounce that. IBM. The hell is that? A computer? That's a name. Okay. Whatever. I didn't name the kid. So supposedly the thefts are worth over $2,200, and each and every one of them is going to be charged as an adult in Florida. So there you go. You picked the wrong state and you picked the wrong county, and there's all their see, this is the thing. Other places wouldn't release this information because they're juveniles. Not Polk County. It was like, hold my beer. So good on them. So the Tigers won the championship, defeating Philadelphia 26-6. So it was a Florida team, the Cocoa Tigers. Is it Cocoa? It's down in Florida. But so they defeated Philadelphia 26-6 because they had to recruit kids from
the stands.
So stupid. So stupid. Well, apparently in Australia, where we're quite popular, they have now banned social media for children. Did you know that? So,
yeah, I heard somewhere someone say that by midnight it had to be shut off for kids.
Yeah, it's and they got to now show the age. They got to prove their age. So, yeah.
How do they do that online?
I would assume it's digital ID, starting them at a young age. That's what I'm guessing. So, but Australia, if they pull this off, they could be setting a precedent for other countries worldwide. So,
how about
Denmark to Malaysia, and even some U.S. states. So,
how about this?
I kind of wonder if it is the training the young for the digital ID. What do you think, Brandon?
Probably, because see, here would be my answer. I would make sure my kid's computer was in a space where I could get to, not in their room. And if it was a laptop, it would be taken away from them at night when I wasn't watching. So there's too many dangerous things going on right now on the internet.
Yep.
And yeah, so I'm so glad that I did not have to deal with that when my daughter was growing up.
Yeah. Well, the people that are arguing against it are saying that they're denying a whole age group of future education by taking it away so early. So apparently from 8 to 15, you're not allowed to be on social media there. Or who the hell at 8 would be using it? Well, I don't know. I don't have kids.
And why would they be up so damn late? They say they shut it off at midnight.
I don't know about that, but yeah, they could homeschool. But at any rate, they're setting a precedent, and we'll see if this sticks. So I don't know, but they've already come out. I downloaded the app and looked at it. There's another app that just snuck in there. I can't remember the name of it.
I mean, these kids will find a way. It don't matter what they do.
Oh, yeah. Hey, we weren't allowed to look at porn, but we still ended up buying them at 7-Eleven. Come on, man.
You used to just sit at 7-Eleven and flip through the pages. Don't
absolutely. We get in bookstore. No, you get the bookstore for that. You get in trouble at 7-Eleven. So, but yeah. Well, the mayor of New York City, Mandami, he has picked a convicted robber as part of his public safety transfer team.
Wow.
Not only was he an armed robber, he was a rapper. All right, I'm just going to leave that alone. He is making Zoran Mamadamine is making videos telling New Yorkers about their rights and how to not comply with ICE. Now, some of this, what the hell was that? Some of this I do applaud. What the hell is that?
What?
I hear it sounds like the ice cream man downstairs. I don't know what the hell it is.
Oh God.
If I get shot suddenly, you know where I'm at. So. But no, some of this I do agree with because it's not saying go out and fight them, but he is telling them, they can't come on public or private property. They can't go into certain locations without a warrant, and all that I agree with. They have to, if they're going to detain people, they have to do it legally. So I do agree with some of this. And the media is trying to kind of make him be like a bad guy in this, but doing a public service announcement saying, hey, if you run into your house and you stick your head out the window and go, nana, nana, boo, boo, they can't come get you, unless they have a warrant for that residence. So, I mean, I agree with some of it. I won't be as far as going in and bombing them. So, but, no, I mean,
blow that shit up.
Yeah, that's only for the drug dealers on the coast waiting for the fishermen to come in with their catch. But no, I mean, honestly, they have to go by the law. So, even though they are here illegal, they are illegal. Let's just not call them occupants or residents or undocumented. No, they came here illegally, no matter if they were to seek a better life or a criminal purpose. They broke the law by coming here illegally. So they can be detained, they can be questioned, and they can be deported, but they have to do so in a legal manner. And I'm okay with that. I mean, I don't want them running into my house here looking for an illegal alien. That would just be, you're opening Pandora's box there. So he does have a little bit of truth to that. So I'll give him that one. So the Pentagon is now using Google AI for defense operations.
Oh, God.
According to Sec of War, Pete says we're going to use Google Gemini AI because it's the most powerful tool on the frontier. And that's going to be what our warriors use. If you don't know how to blow up a fishing boat, Google it. So there you go.
They're opening up a really bad can of worms.
Well, I think one day we're going to be reporting to the robot overlords.
I think we already do.
Well, we may be. I saw some pictures from Melania the other day of her at a celebration, and some of those pictures didn't look like her, and then some of the pictures did look like her, and I'm like, what the hell happened there? So it was really weird. I mean, I'm assuming it really was her, but the pictures really didn't look like her. So Zelensky is saying no to the peace plan. He's not going to succeed any territory. Now, let's keep in mind that some of his territory is already occupied by Russian forces, and they're already governing it. So he is telling NATO that he wants more money. There will be no territorial concessions to get a ceasefire from him. And he also will not lift the martial law for an election.
Still.
Yeah, good guy.
Him there.
Good guy. Let's give him some more millions of dollars. So
giving him crap.
All right, so everybody needs to be cautious because they're saying that Christians can be targets. They're saying this both physically and verbally. So they're worried about people who have immigrated from other areas to the U.S. That don't necessarily believe some of the Christmas ways, have been actually doing things to harm both physically and verbally. It's okay to protest others, so making them a target. So they're coming out and warning that Christian. But if you listen to this show, you should have already known that. You should have already known that. We're targets if we don't pay attention. The weak, the sheep are always the targets. They always go for the one that looks weakest. So, we've talked about this. Edged weapons and fire are the most recent tools in the terrorist handbook. So, and in case you're wondering, because there's a lot of media reports out there that they're just picking up, the guy who runs the Mexican food truck, or they're picking up the housekeeper. Well, you can actually go to dhs.gov and you can see who they've arrested in your area. So you can do it by state, you can do it by country of origin, or you can just search out if you know their name. And they post it all there so that everybody can see. I'm just on today's front page, and we got rape of a minor, stalking, lewd and lascivious acts with a minor, third-degree felony. These are all from Minnesota. That's just on page 1. So, yeah, you can go check it out. You can put in your city name or county name or whatever and pull it up and see so that you can see for yourself instead of the media saying they're just getting the housekeeper down the street. So there you go.
Yeah.
Have you seen the viral Cinnabon video, by the way, Brenda?
Oh, which one? The one with the little blonde girl that was...
Yeah, where she goes off on the guy. Now, I don't agree with some of the things she said, but it turns out, by the way, she was terminated. She no longer works at Cinnabon. Well, she may be, by this time, she may be almost a millionaire because somebody opened up a GoFundMe account. Yes. And she can actually now buy a Cinnabon franchise. So,
last I heard, it had like 120,000.
They were last night. They were over 270 something.
Oh,
so,
wow!
She was on her way, but the part that they didn't tell you, they edited the video that's out there on the talk,
right?
And they started harassing her because she wasn't wearing headgear.
Yep.
And they started calling her the racist and making fun of her and then making sexual remarks at her. Now, Cinnabon, even though the videotape clearly shows it, and of course we have the video of her saying the bad words, so I'm not letting her off the hook. But in a fit of anger, and it was edited, yeah. So she was provoked into it. And they told her at some point in there that they were going to see to it that she was dead. The people that released this and filmed this are still free, whereas she's had to go into hiding.
Wow.
Well, and she's terminated. So.
And she lost her job.
Yeah, so right at Christmas. Like I said, I'm not agreeing with what she said. And I also want to point out that she's not without scam. In the early 2000s, or maybe it was a little bit later than that, she had 2 DUI and drug convictions, and one of them she was DUI with her kids in the car. So she's not totally perfect. So, and she did use some language that I think is inappropriate, but on the same hand, if you watch the video, she certainly was provoked into her verbal attack. So. Well, apparently, Brenda, the shade. Do you know there's a color of the year, Brenda?
A color of the year.
Yeah, there's a song of the year, bird of the year. There's something of every year. Well, the Pantone color of the year is called Cloud Dancer. It's a neutral white that brings calm, clarity, and creative breath in a noisy world. It's the 2026 Pantone color of the year. So there you go.
I couldn't do that.
Yeah,
somebody
there is.
put their hand on the wall, I'd be over there watching it. I hate white. I hate white.
Well, I grew up with white walls in a house, so maybe that's why they say I'm racist. I don't know. But at any rate, this has apparently upset many people because they're saying there's shades of white. Oh, yeah. And of course, some of the people on TV shows just in the morning can't but help jump on there and speak about them.
Of course.
There's different shades. Why are we upset about this? Isn't there something else more important we could be upset about?
Yeah. Right?
I mean, honestly, there's been shades of white since anybody who paints a room know that. So
yeah, you got eggshell white.
Yeah,
I mean,
I think isn't architectural white the purest white that's used on ceilings if you have low lighting in a room? I mean, it's always been that way. So I don't understand when people get upset. People want to get upset about stupid shit. So, all right, man, we ain't gonna get to anything else today besides the news today. We're really running behind. Well, apparently there's a video circulating that say President Trump and the Kansas City Chiefs are all washed up.
Let's just throw them all in there.
They point out, President Trump taking naps and then Mahomes being intercepted. And of course, the famous Travis Kelce. That was such a beautiful interception. So they're mocking all of that. And then, of course, it gets back to Taylor Swift because of her political involvement. And they're saying, people on the other side of this are saying, well, you did this to yourself because you brought so much attention to it. So they're always under the microscope. And boy, did they screw up in was it Sunday Night Football? Yeah, it's horrible. So, yeah, so they're washed up. We'll see. All right, so we're going to talk about this real quick and move on. But those of you in the far north, winter is coming in the next few days. Some areas could expect heavy blizzard-like conditions and extreme winds. Please, please, please don't forget your pets. Please bring them inside and make sure, just like you, that they're warm and they're snuggled and fed. They can't take too much of this. So now I won't go as far as clothing for your dog. Brenda will do that, and shoes. No, I guess if they do go out, I've seen plenty of police and arson dogs will wear boots. So, but
come on, Putin.
Yeah,
tell Glenn about all your clothes.
Dress your little shit up. So, all right, Brenda. Here's a conspiracy for you, Brenda. Brenda. The beloved American flag has been changed on government websites.
Oh, shit. Did I unplug myself again?
No,
yes, I did.
I'm giving her. What the hell are you doing? We got minutes left. We just got minutes left, and you're fucking this whole thing up. What are you doing, Brenda? She can't even hear me. Jesus Christ. What are you doing? Are you there?
I'm plugged back in. Yes.
Jesus Christ. All right. Well, we only got a few minutes left, so here's your research. Apparently, there's a new conspiracy theory that on government websites, the U.S. flag is changed to look more like the Confederate flags. So they're saying that Trump has changed and not told anybody the U.S. flag. So there you go, Brenda.
I'm pretty sure that didn't happen. I mean, don't you have to? What?
I would think that we'd know about it when we buy Canada. We may change it. So they're still asking for help to find the coach that walked in the woods with nothing but a rifle in early November. That is got some child porn and child I don't know, whatever. He's a bad guy, and they're saying that somebody may be hiding him. So if you know where Travis Lee Turner is, there's several photos of him. You can go look and see on the Virginia State Police or the U.S. Marshals. They're looking for him still. Let's see. The Secretary of Transportation, well, they're saying he's weird. And they're saying it because of his feet. Apparently, he's caused a controversy online, and the pictured here, they're saying this was the first shoe ever invented. It's
oh my God.
And then apparently he went to some kind of event, and he apparently wore a size 10 and he's a size 8 because the shoes were too big for him. You can actually see the gap in it. You would think he, with his salary, could afford to buy decent shoes. So
I think he was just trying to fool some ladies.
he was some ladies. So, President Trump revealed the one thing that relaxes him. Brenda, what is the one thing?
Peace and quiet.
Yeah, I would have said Melania. No. Building things is what relaxes.
Oh, yeah, he does do that. That's what he's good at.
If it was me, I would have said Melania, but hey, whatever. So, well, FEMA doesn't care, apparently, because we don't have anything but the Monday report. They're worried about heavy rain and heavy snow in the U.S. So we'll talk about that real quick. President's schedule today, well, 9 a.m. Everybody better be there. At 3 o'clock, all the people going away need to be there because he's going to the U.S. Naval Observatory about this time. And then from there, he's going to Mount Airy Casino Resort in Pocono, Pennsylvania at 6 o'clock tonight. They don't have a return time for him. So that's where he'll be tonight. And see if there's anything breaking news here before we go. We talked about that. Newsom memoir will seek to build a more nuanced portrait of him. Okay, well, let's see if there's anything here. Anything important? I don't see anything. All right, we'll look at the weather real quick because we've only got a few minutes left. As I was talking about, if you're in the north, the Dakotas, Montana, back over to Washington, from Maine across, anywhere above Kansas, you're going to get some snow. It might be a little snow. It might be a lot of snow. It may be a snow-nado or a snow hurricane if you're in Montana. So they're expecting some serious snow conditions, and it's going to continue for the next couple days for the north. If you look there tomorrow, Wednesday, there's a chance it could dip down into the south, into Kentucky, West Virginia, Virginia, and Tennessee. And then for day 3, it is going to continue to snow. So that cold front coming in is not going to be very good. They're anticipating in some areas feet of snow. Feet. Yeah. Real quick, we'll go out of here with Sydney. You're at 20 Celsius. Melbourne, you're at 14. Brisbane, 27. Perth, 17. Adelaide, 18. Hobart, 12. Canberra, 15. And Darwin, a blistering 26. So we're out of time, but please remember, you can catch us tomorrow, same time, same location. If you want to shoot me a message, you can go to @Sportcat on X and find me there, or you can just go find Brenda and bitch at her, which was really what I'm looking for.
I'm good at that.
Yeah, there you go. So we will see you guys and gals tomorrow. Thank you for tuning in. We love our audience. We appreciate your comments, and we need your support to come over and subscribe to the channel. So yeah, there you go. And thank you to ZQR. Have a great night. Brenda, this is going to hurt you because...
Oh, God, you don't have a button again.
Nope, no button.
Shit.
Everybody on the radio, have a great night. Thank you for tuning in. We will see you tomorrow on YouTube. Just hang on a minute. I'm going to punish you.
Okay, punish me.
I got my plug. Let's see what happens.
We'll have to talk about those punishments, man.
back on YouTube. All right, Brenda. Well, I promise you this is going to hurt you more than it hurts me. So.
Yeah.
Everybody on YouTube, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. Stand by and I will figure out how to end this broadcast.
Here we are at the after party of the Daily Gazette.
Told you it was going to hurt you more than me. All right.
Oh,
I got an end stream button. Anything else to say, Brenda, before we get out of here?
thanks everybody for watching. Make sure you hit the like button. We'll see you
All right.
later.
Bye-bye, everybody. See you tomorrow.